Hello students, welcome back to Shreya's classroom. So we are reading a story from Footprints Without Feet from class 10, Bholi. Okay, Bholi by K.A. Abbas. And in the last video we read about Bholi. That Bholi was a girl who was devoid of intelligence or devoid of common sense. Okay, and she got admitted to school. And in the school, one of her teachers asked her name and she could not tell her name properly. She was stammering. Okay, so let's see what happened next. Then she began to cry and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. So then Bholi started crying. She became extremely upset because she stammered. She could not tell her name properly. Okay, that's why she became very sad. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. So Bholi was sitting in a corner, keeping her head down. Okay, and she did not have the courage to look up, to face others, because she thought that the other girls of the class, they were laughing at her. Okay, because she stammered. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, but Bholi dared not to leave her corner. Her head still lowered, she kept on sobbing. So when the school bell rang, when the school came to an end, after the school hours, when all the girls ran out of the classroom, scurried out means when you ran or moved hurriedly, okay, in a hurry. So when all the girls ran out of the classroom, Bholi was still sitting in that corner, keeping her head down, okay, and she kept on sobbing, and she was sobbing. Sobbing means when you cry noisily. Okay, so she was crying noisily, sitting in that corner. Bholi, the teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. So when Bholi was crying, her teacher came to her. Okay, and she called her in such a soothing and loving way that Bholi was surprised. She was touched. Because for the first time in her life, she was being treated like this. Someone was getting too kind and too loving towards her. Okay, that's why she was touched. Get up, said the teacher. It was not a command, but just a friendly suggestion. Bholi got up. So then the teacher told her to get up. Okay, and that was not an order. Command means order. Okay, that was not an order on behalf of the teacher. Her teacher was just suggesting her in a friendly manner. Okay, and then finally Bholi got up. She looked up. Okay, now tell me your name. Sweat broke out over her whole body. Would her stammering tongue again disgrace her? For the sake of this kind woman, however, she decided to make an effort. She had such a soothing voice, she would not laugh at her. So, Bholi was sweating out of nervousness. She thought that she would again become a failure. She would again disappoint her teacher. But then she decided that she would definitely make an effort for the sake of her teacher, who was extremely kind. Okay, so for the sake of that kind lady, she would definitely make an effort to tell her name again. Okay, and Bholi knew that her teacher won't ever laugh at her. Okay, so Bholi was feeling comfortable in the company of her teacher. Bho, 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 bho. She began to stammer. So Bholi was again stammering. Well well done. The teacher encouraged her. Come on now, the full name. So her teacher was too encouraging. Okay, she was encouraging Bholi to utter her full name. Bholi. At last she was able to say it and felt relieved as if it was a great achievement. So at last Bholi was able to utter her full name. Okay, and she was heaving a sigh of relief because for her it was a great achievement. Well done. The teacher patted her affectionately and said, put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else. So her teacher patted her lovingly, okay, and told her that you have to drive all your fear out of your mind. And then only you will be able to speak like others. Okay, first you have to overcome all your fear. Okay. Bholi looked up as if to ask, really? So Bholi was surprised. Really? I'll be able to speak like others. Yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? So Bholi's teacher assured her that, yeah, it will be very easy. It's not a big deal. You will be able to speak like others. But for that, you have to come to school daily. Okay? And she asked her, will you come? No. Bholi nodded. Okay? She nodded like this. No, say it aloud. So her teacher said, no, say it loudly. Yes. And Bholi herself was astonished that she had been able to say it. Okay, and Bholi was surprised. She was astonished that she was able to say it properly. Didn't I tell you? Now take this book. So her teacher gave her a book. The book was full of nice pictures and the pictures were in color. Dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger and a cow just like Lakshmi. Okay. So the book was full of colorful pictures of the animals like dog, cat, goat, horse and there was a cow also who looks like Lakshmi. So I think you all can remember Lakshmi. There was a cow in Bholi's house named Lakshmi, okay, who was sold. And the cow in the book, she looks exactly like Lakshmi. And with every picture was a word in big black letters, okay, and with every picture their names, if it is a dog, so dog is written with big black letters. In 1 month, you will be able to read this book. Okay, so her teacher, said to her that it will take you just a month to complete this book. Then I will give you a bigger book. Then a still bigger one. In time, you will be more learned than anyone else in the village. So her teacher assured her that with time, she will be able to improve herself. She will be able to learn so many things that she will become the most learned of all her villagers. Okay. Then no one will ever be able to laugh at you. And when you will become an educated and learned lady, then nobody will dare to make fun of you. They won't dare anymore to laugh at you. Okay. People will listen to you with respect and you will be able to speak without the slightest stammer. Then all your villagers will talk to you with respect. They will listen to you with respect. Okay. And you will be able to speak flawlessly without any stammer. Okay. Your stammering will disappear then. Understand? Now go home and come back early tomorrow morning. Okay. Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in front of the schoolhouse had blossomed into big red flowers. Her heart was throbbing with a new hope and a new life. So, after her teacher assured her all this, Bholi became extremely happy. And she felt as if there was a sudden change occurred in the entire atmosphere. Suddenly all the temple bells were ringing. Okay, and the flowers had blossomed. Big red flowers had blossomed. Okay, and she felt as if she has got a new life. She started living with a new hope. New hope of what? That she will be able to read and write. She will be able to speak like others. She will be able to lead a happy life, happy and normal life like others. Okay. Thus the years passed, the village became a small town. So, thus many years passed. Okay, and Bholi used to go to school daily and she became an educated lady now. Okay. The village became a small town and their village developed into a small town. The little primary school became a high school and that little primary school that became a high school now. Okay. Obviously the numbers of the students increased and the school became a high school now. There were now a cinema under a tin shed and a cotton ginning mill. The mail train began to stop at their railway station. So, a new cinema hall and a cotton ginning mill were established in their village. Ginning means the process of separating raw cotton from its seeds. Okay. And the mail train started to stop at their railway station. One night after dinner, Ramlal said to his wife, "Then shall I accept Bishambar's proposal?" So one night Ramlal was discussing with his wife that whether they should accept Bishambar's proposal or not. Okay. Yes, certainly, his wife said. So his wife said, yes, definitely, we should accept his proposal. Bholi will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom. A big shop, a house of his own, and I hear several thousand in the bank. Moreover, he is not asking for any dowry. So who is Bishambar? Bholi's parents were looking for a match for her. Okay, and they got Bishambar's proposal. Okay, and Bishambar who was Bishambar? He was a well-established businessman. Okay, owning a big house, a big shop, and huge bank balance. Okay, there are several thousands in his bank. Okay, and he has no demand. He is not asking for any dowry. Okay, that's why Bholi's mother thought that he would be a perfect match for Bholi. Okay. That's right, but he is not so young, you know, almost the same age as I am, and he also limps. Moreover, the children from his first wife are quite grown up. So Bholi's father said, that's right, he is pretty well off, that's a good thing, but he is quite aged. He is almost of the same age as I am. Okay, and he limps also. He cannot walk properly. Okay, and he is already married and he has children from his first wife. Okay, maybe he is divorced or he is a widower, but he has children from his first wife and they all are quite grown up. Okay, so what does it matter? His wife replied, 45 or 50, it is no great age for a man. We are lucky that he is from another village and does not know about our pockmarks and her lack of sense. So Bholi's mother is saying that that's not a matter of concern, because 45 or 50, that's not a big age for a man. Okay, and he is still a perfect match for Bholi. And the man Bishambar, he belongs from another village. That's why he is completely unaware of Bholi's poke marks. That her entire body is covered with black poke marks. Okay, he is completely unaware of this, and he is also unaware of that Bholi is devoid of intelligence. She is devoid of sense. Okay. And Bholi's mother is saying that if they refuse Bishambar's proposal, then Bholi will never get married. Okay, she will remain unmarried all her life. Yes, but I wonder what Bholi will say. So see, Bholi's father, he has, little bit of concern or love for Bholi. Okay, but her mother was completely heartless, especially when it comes to Bholi. Okay. What will that witless one say? She is like a dumb cow. So see, Bholi's mother is saying that Bholi is like a cow. She is dumb like a cow. Okay. And she is completely like witless. Witless means someone who is devoid of intelligence. Okay. So Bholi's mother is saying that why are you getting bothered about Bholi's opinion? She has no sense. She is completely devoid of wit or intelligence. Okay. Maybe you are right, muttered Ramlal. In the other corner of the courtyard, Bholi lay awake on her cot, listening to her parents' whispered conversation. Okay, so Bholi was lying awake and she was listening to her parents' conversation. Okay. Here you will get the word meaning of both part 1 and part 2. Okay, so I shall stop here today. In the next video, we'll complete the story. And if you enjoy my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video.